Ladies and gentlemen, it is title time. Ascendency Fighting Championships, the weight number 45-pound Ascendency amateur title belt on the line between the two contenders. First round, in the corner. Woo! Yes, here it goes. At 162, he trains with Iowa Martial Arts and Henry's Martial Arts. Record 7-4 from Atlantic, Iowa, Zarbano. It is from Iowa, 160 in the scale as well, 4-4 in his record. He is sponsored by Hometown Iowa, Davies, Hopwood, Properties, Bowling Motors, Lights, Pizza, and Heat Grains. At Porcelli's Hammer from Ottawa, Brok.
Let's see who wants it more, partner.
Gold on the line. Cage door is locked. Let's see who's walking out of here with the title. Brok showing those strikes early, ready to throw some leather, and gets those underhooks quick and enters Zarbano to the cage. We were just talking about that whizzer earlier.
Now he's got the underhooks, though. He opens up his options and striking a little bit as much as it does the takedown possibility.
And while this might not be the most entertaining, it does wear your opponent down, which can serve you great for the later rounds.
Absolutely.
Honestly, this is the best collection of fighter shorts that I've seen so far tonight.
They've got nice apparel.
Yeah.
Maybe they should put up a stand out here.
Right.
Oh, we got a takedown maybe, possibly?
And now we enter the mat. Brok has been working on that grappling lately, looking to take the back here.
Avoiding
Zarbano, he might be looking for that arm bar, so Brok's got to keep those hands off the mat.
Out from underneath him and on his chest. There he goes to pass the guard. He's got.
Wow, that was an easy pass.
Easy pass for him. But then regaining the control right off the bat.
Yep. Hopwood dictating the pace here early. Yeah, I don't like that arm on the mat. See, look, he's starting to throw up that arm bar already.
You get somebody like Zarbano who's comfortable with that arm bar, I mean, it's a wicked transition from that into a triangle too. So,
and it can happen in the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye.
There it is. He's got it. I think he's got it.
He's got to get the head over the leg.
Yep.
Leg over the head.
And when you have those gloves on, it makes that grip even tighter.
He's breaking the grip. Oh.
There it is. And Brok gets into side control, looking strong here. You know, Zarbano's got 6 of his 7 wins via armbar, and when you are not able to connect with it, it's got to be a little bit of a bumper.
It does, but I mean, you know, it's like throwing hands. You got to have a combination. So if you miss the armbar, you're going right for the triangle, and then you're setting up into an omoplata or something like that. You got to transition. You got to be ready to do 2 or 3 moves at one time.
Yep, and here we go into the full guard again. Maybe trying to throw up a triangle. 10 seconds left in the round. How is Brok going to finish from on top here? Tanner Jones in the corner of Brok Hopwood as well, letting them know that he should have all the confidence in the world to finish this fight. But Zarbano, let's see what he can do starting on the feet as opposed to attacking those arm bars.
Let's see if we see some of his striking ability that we know he's capable of.
There's some of those kicks from Hopwood, as I mentioned.
There we go. There's some
front kick.
Oh, and he lands that cross.
Good duck under there. When you're dealing with a striker like Hopwood, you got to have some decent head movement there.
And he's ready to throw with him.
Oh, yeah. Strong right hand pressing Zarbano against the cage. If I'm Hopwood, this is where I want to work. In the clinch against the cage. This looks like it's making Zarbano uncomfortable.
Seems very focused, eyes wide open.
Head kick.
Nice.
Keeping the pressure on. Like I mentioned, this clinch might not be entertaining. He's wearing Zarbano down. If you're Zarbano, what do you look to do to advance from here?
I want to get him tripped. I want to get him down on the ground and get side mounted. I want to control him from where I'm standing. I want him on the ground like this. I want to control side mount. I want to be able to work knee over belly, work something to where I can throw my strikes. If I'm a striker, I want to hit him.
And he's working that overhook, but it's not serving him very well to advance any position. And then Brok's controlling with the headlock, but Zarbano slips out, got a knee to the body. Brok's landed a good handful of those knees to the body.
And those tags. Oh, there's
another one. Yep, Zarbano's corner is calling for the right underhook. He's got to feed that arm.
Position.
Yes, feed that arm through in between the two guys' chests and then get that underhook. That way he could reverse position and attack other ways. But
There
Brok
he goes.
is controlling this fight. Going for the single leg here. Zarbano thought guillotine.
There's big
right
punches.
hand.
And
He's
that
covering
landed.
up, clamming up, uppercut,
And
knee.
now a knee. And he's
Another
landing.
uppercut.
Another
Hopwood
one.
pouring it on. Head kick attempt. Zarbano looking like he's still
What a
alive
good
here.
exchange. If I'm Hopwood, I'm stepping back out of the clinch for a minute, and I'm just letting him go because he is so uncomfortable right now.
10 seconds left in the round. Hopwood with another dominant round here. Zarbano sees those uppercuts coming. Hopwood thought ninja choke there for a second. That would have been our third ninja choke on the night.
Yeah,
oh my
right.
goodness.
It was in on that one.
2-0 Hopwood. What does Zarbano need to do to change the game plan here?
He's got to do something different, that's for sure. I mean, he's got to get a takedown and get control, or he can't keep folding up against the fence.
Yeah. Here we're looking at Hopwood attempting a takedown on the single leg, but then he's like, screw it. I'll throw a right hand, and he almost drops Zarbano. He clams up. If he would have connected with another one of those shots, it might have been game over, but it was kind of just a random flurry.
Right, you want to see a little more control off that combination. I think he really could have landed some. But you know, Zarbano's he's moving a lot and he's avoiding some of those haymaker punches that could be very damaging.
Like I mentioned, Brok travels an hour and a half from Ottumwa to Des Moines to be able to train here. Now he's fighting here, and he's ready to put everything on display that he's been working so hard for. And Zarbano wants to avenge those 4 losses. Let's see what they can do in round 3. Zarbano getting some offense going.
Maybe some punches.
I like the feint from Hopwood here.
Kind of testing him, seeing what he's willing to take or if he wants to throw right away. Nice overhand, looping overhand by Zarbano.
He ducked his head a little far to the left. Wonder if Hopwood could bait him into that. Get a right high kick.
Yeah, I was going to say come up with a high knee or a high kick, yeah. He likes those knees.
Yeah, he's mixing it up well. Zarbano feinting the kicks there.
Oh!
Catches Hopwood.
Nice
But
cross.
Hopwood comes in again. Hopwood is reaching for the back of that head. instead of moving out of the way of the punches.
Yeah, if he reaches for that back of the head, it's a good way to eat an uppercut, too. Now, I'd like to see Hopwood do something with this cage clinch. There you go. Get down, get some side control or something.
Get his head out of there. He doesn't want to get guillotined here. There we go. Now he wants to get his arm around the back of Zarbano and handcuff him down there. I think that's what he's going
to give
for.
him his back.
Good knee to the thighs.
Already creating a bruise.
Wow, yeah, that's so true. Wow. How does that affect your stand-up game when you're taking those Charlie horses to the thighs?
Yeah, you know, it hurts. Everybody's got that cousin that punched you there when you were little, you know, and you hated spending time with that cousin, right? Because those hurt. So, yeah, it stiffens up your stance, takes away some of your mobility on your feet. Oh, he's reaching for a knee bar.
Yeah. Talk about a sacrifice throw for trying to go for a knee bar there. That would have given up his whole back. Hopwood working in the corner, working in front of his corner, probably getting some astute advice here.
Zarbano's got to do something, even if it's just release and throw. He's got a guillotine start.
Looking for a key lock here, maybe. Ten seconds left. That is the end of round number 3, but we got more action to come. So far, 3-0 Hopwood. How do we feel?
I'm with you there. I'm just seeing too much control from Hopwood. I think Zarbano's frustrated right now. I don't think Jene quite knows what to do with the attack, but he needs to quit just folding up in the cage and just let him go at this point. All right, this is for hardware.
Yeah. How do you avoid getting complacent if you're Hopwood? You know you're up 3 rounds, but you know.
Well, you got to remember this guy does have some jiu-jitsu skills. He's known for some arm bars. If he can figure out some transitions, he's got to. I would say, if I was him, I would like to see him get control on the ground. To get to the side mount, to use that crutch of the cage, slide him down with it.
Good leg kick catch there from Hopwood. I would love to see some jabs thrown from either fighter. Wow!
Oh, there's a big
overhand right.
Zarbano
felt that one.
Yeah, I folded him a little bit on that one.
Exchange of leg kicks here. Both fighters are well versed in the leg kicks, both defending and throwing.
Oh, and another overhand right.
Yep.
By Zarbano.
Zarbano's corner telling him he's got to go. He needs a finish here. He's down 3 rounds in a 5-round fight. He needs a finish.
He's got to make something happen. He's got to take some risks. And there he goes.
Hopwood gets dropped with a right hand.
That could be a big game changer.
Zarbano's looking to capitalize. Hopwood holding on. Still alive here. Pressuring him up against the cage. He's got a leg up here. Might be able to get him with a mat entry.
At this point, you almost want to jump to guard, pull him down.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to get in a position where he can work something that he's good at finishing. He's good at the arm bar. He's good at triangle. He's got it.
And there's a good takedown from Hopwood. Recovered, man. That really stumbled him.
He's positioning for a triangle.
Zarbano's corner calling for the sub setups. Not sure if he'll have enough time with a minute left. But that drop might have secured him the round.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how they sounded. It was definitely a knockdown.
Good right hand there. Hopwood's got a posture up here. Get the half
too much
guard.
time to recover.
Yep.
From that big blow. He needs more of that same action.
Right.
He needs to follow up with it.
He's got to pass that guard again and pin one of those legs down so it cannot be a weapon. So if you take one of Zarbano's legs away, then he's not going to be able to throw up those triangles, those arm bars, and those things that he's used to doing.
Correct. And if I'm Zarbano, I got my knees in his armpits, and my legs are way up high. I'm waiting. Now he's starting to wear out a little bit. I just landed a big punch. Let's get my knees up high. Let's get my posture right. Let's start throwing some combinations on the jiu-jitsu.
10 seconds remain here.
Let's work some transitions.
And I would say Zarbano won his first round of this fight.
It could have been enough with that knockdown. I agree.
First knockdown of the match.
Yeah.
You know, you got to take that into account.
He landed it solid.
And, you know, what kind of confidence does that give Zarbano heading back into the corner knowing he can drop Hopwood?
You know, he's taking a couple hard lumps himself. His face will prove it, but, you know, he's not stopping. He's fighting back. He's got to understand, like you said, you do stand a chance, kid. Give it all you got. This is the last round, round 5. We want to bring home some hardware, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Go at it.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day, fighting for glory, fighting for that hardware, and showing that you are the best here at AFC.
Overall, great night tonight of fights, man. I love seeing all this action. I love seeing the blood. I love seeing these kids giving it all they got. And this is just another perfect example of a match that is not lackluster by any means.
Great embrace here from these fighters in a 5-round battle. But will it go to the scorecards?
Oh, and a body shot by Zarbano.
Yeah, Hopwood keeps reaching for that head, but he drops him with the right hand of his own. Starting to hammer fist. Zarbano starts to attack a leg. Hopwood wisely spins out of that. Does not want to get knee barred or heel hooked.
Heel hook, yeah.
Zarbano's corner calling him to come up, but Hopwood is the one that is up back in the guard of Zarbano.
Zarbano's got to keep his knees postured high.
A little bit of blood coming out of the nose of Zarbano after that right hand.
Maybe a cut over the eye, too. They're both pretty tired. They've been going at it. This is 5th round. This is for the belt, guys.
Hopwood hasn't seen much success while being in the guard.
And there goes an
arm bar again.
Too slippery.
His corner's calling for it again. They want it. Keep hunting it. Hopwood's got to get out of the full guard here. He's got to make Zarbano think of something else to attack because his arm bar is clearly his bread and butter.
Correct. And he's got a great arm bar. If you can learn to transition and combo that arm bar with a few other things, he could be dangerous.
Yes, chaining those things together is what jiu-jitsu is all about.
Not just one move, but knowing the transitions between being able to work 5 moves real quickly.
Hopwood starting to rain down some punches here. 1 minute left in this title fight. Oh, head and arm attempt here from Hopwood. Zarbano's being wise here, getting that arm under the head of Hopwood to avoid that head and arm choke. Well done. Posturing up, hammer fist, 30 seconds left to secure the title for Hopwood here.
And now they're both
knee to the body. Right hand, left hand.
Back to that same
Hopwood
clinch.
talking to the crowd. Zarbano's significant other calling for him to show some effort here in this last seconds. Hopwood putting everything he could into those last few punches.
Wow.
And he's got his hand up in
closes
victory,
strong.
knowing he just claimed the AFC Amateur Lightweight title.
Zarbano's showing the effects of that fight.
Great show of respect here from Hopwood. Both of these guys coming in here off of losses, but you know, only one can come out victorious. And while Zarbano had one moment, Hopwood had 5 rounds of them.
I think so. I think at least 4.
I beg your pardon, you're right there, partner. 4 of those rounds for sure. That knockdown could definitely give that round to Zarbano. But just like the fighter meeting was telling these fighters, one fight does not dictate whether your career is going to succeed or fail.
Correct. And that's the thing about staying amateur, because you got all the time in the world. You got all the time in the world to correct your mistakes. Nothing's held on to you.
And that was the first of our 3 main card fights, rather. One title, another one coming up next, and then we got a main event of the ages with some very experienced fighters here coming up after we award the AFC Lightweight title. And now we have the judges' scorecards ready with PJ Stopplesworth.
This title fight went the distance for the champion of both these warriors, Jene out of the blue corner and Brok Hopwood out of the red corner. They went at it hard, but there can only be one title holder. For that, we go to the judges. The judges have given us a unanimous decision. After 15 complete minutes inside the ring, the judges have given the fight to your winner and new champion in 155, fighting out of the red corner, Brok Hopwood!
Gotta feel so good after coming off a couple of losses to achieve a win, and not only a win, but a win for AFC Gold.
That's right, baby. That's the best belt buckle in the house tonight.
Congratulations to Brok Hopwood, and